Hello.
Yeah, yeah, we are
Hello.
listening.
Okay. So can I start?
Yes.
Yes, you can go on from.
You can continue. Yeah.
Okay. So this is tax five, and our plan is to work out. Our plan didn't work out, so you do not have enough new registrations and new deposits to cover the cost um, of the current deposits. It is necessary to analyze a plan of action in this situation. What are the resources? How many participants, contributions, etc., needed to get in this situation resolved? Due to the lack of funds, there are delays in payment. The old participants saying that neither make their own contributions nor attract new members. So the solution we came up with was taking note that our plan didn't work out. We need to strategize everything again. And the following strategies are the ones we came up with to extend the development of MMM from the Bangkok to other cities and towns, and also encourage old and new participants to participate in the promotional tax. Also, that will help um, increase the number of people, and also continue media sensitization campaigns and seminars, both for old and new participants, to increase awareness and contribution. Also, is to extensive use of social media to promote MMM activities and encourage participants to write and upload videos of happiness to cover more states regions within the short time. So whenever they do the video, they also get other bonuses which are attached to it, and also the refresher training for guiders to encourage them not to lose faith, so that they can reach out to their downlines positively. And the other solution we came up with was guiders to reach out to more people through their social media platform, Telegram, Skype, WhatsApp, Facebook, to work with existing group, post promotional materials on popular fan page, including financial, economical, and political related pages. So in this level of promotion, it's continued um, attention of new participants will be drawn, and renewed awarding of old participants will be created. So we move to tax 6. During this month, delay in payment increased to 7 days. Referrals activities almost reduced to zero. The old members do not attract anyone and do not make contributions to. In virtue of this situation, a pause mode is implemented in which all the old marvels and frozen are frozen and will be available for withdrawal when the situation will be right itself. New contributions grow as per old contributions. That is frozen and available as usual. Make your plan for action for another month. Resources, contributions, and members. So we came up with a brief solution for this problem is to enlighten members on what the pause mode means, and to raise the referral bonuses to 15%, and also to give out percentages immediately to new members who PH. This would be taken from the remaining available funds of the initial $50,000, which is the 35,000. Make members also have knowledge where the money comes from, and also teach members the importance of regular PH and to provide help and also get help, and also regularly do presentation assuring them that the MMM community is with them and it's not going anywhere. So we have to build a certain trust in them for them to have confidence in what they are doing. And also this takes us to tax 7. So your efforts have been insufficient to reverse the situation. A restart took place. All the old marvels are removed. We start to work from the beginning. Serious negative impact of the members and unfavorable reasons. One or two negative articles in the mass media on you have to make a fresh start in such condition. So, a plan of action under specified condition for a month. So we also came up with a solution on this to give initiative to old members which they cannot resist, and also make consultations with other guiders in countries where such thing has happened before in order to learn from them, and also call for a press conference explaining the situation in more details and also reminding them of the legality and MMM. So, so I think this brings us to the end of our business games. That's Group 2, Circle 1. Thank you.
Okay. All right. That was Mr. Moses. The group.
Yes, sir.
So Seco number 1.
Hello.
Someone is disturbing. Someone is disturbing. Someone is disturbing. Someone is disturbing. Okay, so that was Mr. Moses for Seco number 1. Thank you, Mr. Moses, for joining us tonight. Though I wish you were here on the first day we did. Okay, that would have been super awesome, man. Listening to all of you, like different levels, and compare myself with the best. Okay, so for now, since we don't have any competition, so far so good. I like your presentation, well researched. You didn't stammer at all. The document, I love it. Though it used something totally different than what I'm used to. But nevertheless, you did your presentation very good. Okay, keep it up.
Thank you.
Second number 1. I can see your work, and yeah, you really deserve to be guiders. The thing that you also need to understand is that as a guider, okay, as a mere human being, we learn something new every day. So as a team of guiders, one way or the other, there is a high possibility that you continue growing further because you've already shown us the ability that you have the.
Okay.
Together team of leaders. How can you go out there and invite people? How can you go out there and like lead 10,000 people if you cannot work with me a guide as yourself? So from like the presentation that you did, okay, from the receipt that you did as a team of guiders, you were picking up some stuff. You were helping each other now and again. So when you go out there, you already have the current.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I can.
Your network is very bad.
Oh, my network is bad. Okay, I'm going to stop some of the applications right now, doing a disservice to my bandwidth. Okay, as I was saying that you have showed us that you have what it takes to get that upgrade as a guider, because as a team of guiders, you managed to come up with solutions on the task that we gave you, on the situation that we gave you. You managed to come up with solutions as a team of guiders. Having said that, now you can go out there. If you have been participating okay, and the compilation of all the information that's on your document. Now, if you get to lead at least 5 people, 10 people, you know what to tell them. You know how to advise them. You know how.
Hello.
Well done, Seco number 1.
Yes, sir.
Presentation well done. We're now going to Seco number 3, Mr. OZ, Mr. OC. Seco number 3.
Osei. No, it's what. Hello.
Please, your internet is very bad, and I think if you could do something about it.
What Russian? like sorry guys, like, I'm using a Wi-Fi here at this guest house, so I don't really know much. But let me switch off some of the other applications that I've been writing.
All right. So can Osei go on?
Okay. Name on the guided school is Akalari Samuel, and I'm presenting for Secretary.
Hey, you are not Osei, please. Hello.
Oxy. That was what he was trying to say.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah. So the business games with Second One is virtually the same. So I'll start with the aims and objectives. That is to create. Hello, I'm not getting you.
Yep. Hello.
Hello. The network
Hello.
is bad.
Yep. Yep. Please. Which circle are doing the presentation or is doing the
Right now,
presentation?
it's Circle 3.
Okay. Osei. It's Osei, right?
Yes. No.
No, this is not
Oxy.
Osei. It's Oxy.
Okay. Secretary.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
So is Jan on the line? Is Jan there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, can you take over?
Hello?
Because you're supposed to do it.
Hello. Okay.
All right.
But it's like I'm using my phone. But if it won't hit that, then I'll do the presentation.
Okay, you only have to hear your voice.
Hello.
You said
Yeah. Please has Circle 5 done this?
No. Only Circle 1 has.
So Circle 5 has not done it.
You
Please, mentor. Your network is bad. We can't hear what you are saying. Please.
you
Yeah.
do the presentation. You do it.
Okay. Hello.
You said
Hello.
the network code. Yeah, we can hear you. So
Okay,
yeah.
Please can.
I'm starting.
So it's only Circle 1 who has
Done here. So right now, Circle 3 is about to start.
Okay.
All right. So I'll start with task 1, the aims and
Can
objectives.
anyone hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Sorry about that. My network is something else. Okay, Seco number 1 was already presented like 3-4 days back. So can we kindly have Seco number 3? Who's next? Which other Seco is present tonight?
Circle 6 is here.
Hello?
6 too. Circle 6.
Yeah. 5
Circle
is
6.
present.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Circle 5 too is present. Can we proceed?
Secretary, we are on it.
oh,
let me do the Circle 5.
Proceed.
Okay, Circle 3 is presenting now.
Continue.
Okay.
So now.
So after
The aims and objectives.
Yeah. No.
Can you please keep quiet? I'm about to start. So.
Okay. Please.
Okay.
Circle 3 is presenting now. So I'm starting with the aims and objectives, as in task 1. That is to create awareness about MMM to Nigeria, making the people to know what MMM is about. Its ideology.
Are you offline?
I think the mentor has muted him. He wants to come online before you start.
Okay.
I can hear you. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I was saying we're going to save Seco number 3 first. Then
Oh.
It's gone.
second of some today, again, you can go ahead. Second number 3. Second number 3, you can go ahead.
Oxy, we are waiting for you. I think he's out.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, Ozzy.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
So do the presentation for us.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
And
we
hear
can.
you. So do the presentation for us.
Okay. So I'll start with the aims and objectives, as in task 1. Then we have to create awareness about MMM to the Nigerians, making the people to know what MMM is about, its ideology, how MMM works, its rules, benefits, risk, and caution involved. So before we can go to Nigeria, we have to know its background. That is, it's in a country in Africa at the Gulf of Guinea. Its population, everything, its capital, which is Abuja, and then the state of Nigeria, everything about Nigeria you're supposed to know. A preparation plan. So we establish and create an enabling friendly environment with Nigerian on social media, introducing them to the ideology, operations, and benefits of MMM. We declare our intentions to visit Nigeria, hence making inquiries about accommodation, local transports, social securities, and other logistics before leaving for Nigeria. We will see them acquainted with our detailed plan for the journey, especially the list of places to visit, plan of travel, seminars, programs to be organized, and a degree. 4, we will engage interpreters who are very good in English and all local languages for effective communication. So we move on to the prospective targets. That is students, adults, and then upcoming entrepreneurs. Our target participants will be 700 people per week. So minimum deposit will be 300 per participant, which will be equivalent of 300 times 700, which will be equal to 210,000. This is the action plan. And well-informed, knowledgeable members of Group 2 Circle 3 MMM Ghana School are to introduce MMM to Nigeria with the following objectives. And then we will create social media. We create social media pages as an MMM Nigeria on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube to promote MMM in Nigeria. We host seminars in Nigeria, in the capital, states, major cities, school halls, hotel, auditorium, other places. These seminars. Seminars will be conducted twice a week with an estimated audience of 300 people. Banners, handbills, posters, souvenirs, and other promotional material will be produced. So this is the financial breakdown. So day 1, the traveling logistics. Traveling documents, transportation to and fro will be $10,000. Day 2, we secure a residential apartment and base of operation, which will be $2,000. Day 3, employ an interpreter and connect to Nigerian social groups and media networks, which will also be 2,000. Day 4 will be mobility movement in Nigeria, which is $1,000 for production of promotional materials like flyers, posters, banners, t-shirts, and caps, which will be 1,500. On-air online publicity will also be $2,000. The team will sponsor some charity functions like funding less privileged outfits, orphanage, and motherless homes, courtesy MMM Nigeria. They aim to be a seminar on changing activities. The total amount to be $22,200. That will be the cost. With a team of 10 people with a minimum of 10 registrations per day, we will achieve 100 registrations per day, which will turn into 700 registrations in 7 days. So task 2. A week has passed. Okay, so a week has passed and the contribution of a participant to the structure is around 300 under regulations of MMM Global. So we must provide at least 30% growth in terms of participants' payments, starting with first contributions. So our task is to calculate how many new members and contributions we have to, and we also have to ensure in the next 3 weeks, in order to be able to make required payments to other participants. It is necessary to write down our plan of action for the next 3 weeks. Conditions stated, point out resources we need and how we are going to use them, the number of new participants and money raised during this period, what extra costs we will have to, and how to attract them. So this is the solution. After we have finalized the initial setup and first stage of MMM Nigerian system, it is time to map out our next plan of action. For first 3 weeks, there will be no payments because Macro will be frozen by then. And if we have a 50% increase in registration, first week, we will have 700 members. Second week, 1,400 registrations. And then third week, we have 2,100 participants. So week 1, with estimated of $300 per participant, we have 700 times $300, which will give you 2,100. And then next week, we have $300 times 1,400 participants, which will be 420,000. Third week will be 300 times 2,100 participants, which will be 630,000. The grand total will be $260,000. For us to continue and to be able to keep paying participants, you must continue registering new participants so older participants get paid. Once they receive their money, it will boost their morale and it will provide help again and help sell MMM ideology to the populace, making our job easier. It is assumed that growth will remain constant at 50% for another 1 week. We need more support materials like t-shirts for newly registered members during seminar. That must hold at least once every week. Money for us to tackle that. We will have to inject money. We will get referral bonuses. After a month, probably will be 100 plus managers. Some plan for another month on the basis of the results of previous calculation, taking into account the dynamics of growth. So week payout after 30 days. So the first week, we have $210,000 times 30% plus $20 times 700, which will give you 120,000, which will give you 287,000. Week 2, 420,000 times 30% plus $20 times 1,400 plus 420,000, which will give you 574,000. Week 3, 630,000 times 30% plus $20 times 2,000, 100 plus 630,000, which will give you 861,000. And then week 4, payments will be made will be 840,000 times 30% plus $20 times 2,800 plus 840,000, which will give you 1,148,000, a grand total of 2,870,000. So the weekly contributions will now be as follows, with the average contribution of 350% growth rate. So week 1 for the second month will be 300 times 3,544, which will give you 1,063,200. Week 2, 300 times 5,316, which will give you $1,594,800. Week 3, the contribution will be $300 times 7,974, which will give you $2,392,200. Week 4 contribution will be $300 times 11,961, which will give you a total of $3,588,300. Then the grand total will be $8,638,500. Now, with $3,588,300 PH from at least 11,961 participants, each PHing $300 for the 11,961 participants to be paid their 30% mark growth and $20 registration bonus. The following has to be considered: 1,163,200 for the payment of the 30% for the 11,961 participants at $90 each. 2,392,200 for the payment of $20 registration bonus to the 11,961 participants. Considering the marble growth and registration bonus, an additional sum of $4,545,180 have to be generated by the system to be able to pay up 961 participants. So mathematically, assuming 5,981 participants get help and repeat $100, that is 5,981 participants times $300, which will give you 1,794,300. Then the second step is the 30% bonus of 300 PH for 11,961 participants. That is $90 times 5,981, which will give you $538,290. So registration $20 bonus for the 5,981 participants will be equal to $119,620. Therefore, the total amount for the get help of 5,981 participants will be addition of the marble growth at the bonus of 1,063,200 plus 2,192,200, which will be 3,455,400. After the first get help from 81 participants, a total sum of $132,900 remaining from the total PH of $3,588,000. Assuming 5,981 participants rate PH while withholding their reward and bonus, $1,794,300 will be added to the treasury of the remaining 132,900, making it a sum total of 1,927,200, which will be enough for the next 5,981 participants to get help. But if there was no GRIP-PH from the 981 participants, we shall be compelled to make sure that there will be an additional income of 956,880 to be added to the $315,590 left over to the balance, to balance it. 956,888 for the next 5,981 participants. Therefore, we will endeavor to register additional 3,000 to 3,500 participants to the system in a week to provide minimum of 956,880 at an average pH of. Having this in mind, there shall be an additional of over 2,800 participants in the next 4 weeks to make up the growth cycle. So the system remains functional once the cycle of regular pH, GH, and RPH remains. So yeah, the task 4. This is after 4 months, and then we have the number of participants and deposit that we have calculated. Now we have to calculate what we need to organize within the next month. A week after the start of the month, there is a local Nigerian holiday which is celebrated respectively, and in this period the activity of registration falls by 75%, making a plan of action for a month. What resources we should use, the right amount of contribution and participants for development of the system. So this is what's the task 4 results problem. The 3rd month projection with growth rate initially at 50% and a drastic drop of 75%. So week 1, we have 17,942 participants contributing $300, making a total of $5,382,600. Week 2, 4,485 participants will contribute 300, which will make $1,345,500. And then week 3, it will fall to 1,121, and the total will be $336,300. And then with week 4, it will fall to 280 participants. So we get a total of $84,000 rather. So the grand total will be $7,148,400. So applying the growth rate, 30% growth rate and 20% registration bonuses and referral bonus for the month, the payout will be: week 1, 5,382,600 times 30% plus $20 times 17,942 plus 1,794, 1,794,200 times 10% plus 5,382,600, which will make a total of 7,535,640. So week 2, we have 1,345,500 times 30% plus $20 times 4,485 plus 448,500 times 10% plus 1,345,500 will give us 1,083,000 times 700. So with week 3, when the value the participants drop to 1,200, and you'll be getting a total of $470,820. And then with week 4, when they drop to 280, we'll be getting 117,600, which will make a grand total of $10,007,760. So with the recent, which involves holidays activity, registration have dropped drastically to 75%, and the following measures will be implemented. 1, the post mode. With this, all contribution will be divided into 2 quadrants, before and after the announcement of post mode. Then we will freeze the Mavro pending when the post mode, if lifted, and re-registration activities resume properly. For any get help requested by participant at this period, some calculation will be used, which is current PH get help times X, depending on the available funds, where X is coefficient determined by the team. Delay the matching of provide help request a bit in order to balance the get help request based on the current calculations. The default days of Mavro will be extended at least 1 week, even after the payments have been made, to enable the team system running. So we come to task 5. If our plan didn't work, we do not have enough registration, new deposits to cover the cost. It is necessary to analyze the plan of action in this system. What are the resources? How many participants needed to get this system resolved? Due to the lack of funds, there are holidays in payment, and old participants seeing that neither make their own contribution nor attract new members. Now, we don't have the right number of new participants to register and contributions to cover the previous contributions. As a result of our failed plans, the following actions will come to be. 1, we'll go back to the drawing board and establish what went wrong, the mistakes and the negligence. 2, how many participants and contributions will need to stay afloat. 3, the needed resources to help us get back in operation. 4, start all over again. Start all over again from the beginning and avoid future recurrence. So these are the results. After this, the next line of action is to engage the following to save MMM Nigeria from restarts and balance up our weaknesses to prevent. Sorry, I'll take it over again. After this, the next line of action is to engage in the following to save MMM Nigerians from restarts and balance up our weakness and also stabilize the system. So 1, we will teach the MMM ideology all over again and calm their fears that way. 2, training of more guidance from Nigeria will be useful. Then 3, introduction of strong promotion in the use of Bitcoin so as to allow the funds of MMM communities to augment the system here. Sorry. 4. Oh, I'll take the 3 again. Introduction and strong promotion in the use of Bitcoin so as to allow the funds of MMM communities to augment the system here in Nigeria. And being that Bitcoin attracts 50% interest, it will be another form of motivation for participants. 4, testimonial videos of our participants must be shared on their Facebook timeline, tagging at least 50 people each. If we have 10, if we have 1,000 downlines, we would reach 100,000 people, which would result to new participants, averagely 30,000 new sign-ups, meaning more deposits. We will also organize leaders training program for all participants and encourage them to register at least 10 new participants each. 7, as is one of the very important key at this point, we will use the media and social communities groups to discourage further panic. Task 6. During this month, delay in payment increased to 7 days. Referral activity almost reduced to 0. Old members do not attract anyone and do not make contribution to. In virtue of this situation, a pause mode is implemented in which old marbles are frozen and will be available for withdrawal when the situation itself. New deposits grow as per old conditions. That is, are not frozen and available as usual. We will make our plan of action for another month, and then resources and contributions, and then members. So these are the results for task 6. With respect to the recent development as pause mode, with respect to the recent development as pause mode will be activated, old marbles will be frozen for, and marble growth will cease pending new system is fully functional. We will create a YouTube channel to broadcast videos of happiness and other MMM related videos since our plans are not working out. We will sensitize and explain to them what pause mode is all about and the reason for that through the MMM personal office. We will also work hard to rebuild their trust in their community by educating them on past experiences from other communities. We will have to continue with ideology and work towards eradicating their fears and panic. That way, some people may start registering again and increase the number of participants at hand and also available funds. Marvels will be reflected as Marvel minus 0%. That is in their PO, as it is no longer growing and will stay that way for about 92 hours after request for to provide help. Have been made, whereas 30 Marvel to 30% will be frozen for about 3 weeks. More guidance and leaders from MMM Nigeria to increase of referral bonus to about 15% will be useful. Bonus of testimonial videos to about 7%, and this will continue as far as the pause mode is active, and if community is restored back to its former glory, the pause mode will be lifted and all the change and increment will be reverted back to what is used to be. So complete transparency of MMM will also go a long way to in reverting the community back to its full functionality. We will also try in the communities and always be on ground. We will make them understand that MMM is a community of people. We will make them understand that MMM is a community of people, by the people and for the people, by engaging in seminars and presentation daily till the end of the pause mode. We will also carry out intensive sensitization of how MMM works and the importance of constant pH and GH to the growth of the system and the community at large. With the task 7, our efforts have been insufficient to reverse the situation. A restart took place. All old marvels are removed. We start to work from the beginning. Serious negative impacts of the members and unfavorable responses. 1 or 2 negative articles in the mass media and we have to make a fresh start in such conditions. A plan of action under specified conditions for the month. These are the measures. So in week 1, we will introduce an online reputation management. And week 2, rigorous awareness, non-stop seminars, presentations. Week 3, concept of Bitcoin, and also increase Mavro growth to compensate them. Week 4, we will outsource help from other countries through testimonial videos, and also promote MMM Nigeria through the social group and media. So results in task 7. First of all, we will consult with the leaders of MMM in other countries, especially those around them, and the founder of MMM, Sergi Mavroji, will be restored to the community. Next is total evaluation of our work to try to correct our mistakes and to avoid restart from occurring again. So we will educate them more on the concept of exchange with Bitcoins, and we will embark on massive awareness of what restart means and situation at hand, thereby explaining to those who lost their money what really happened and they need to avoid that in the nearest future. We will also source funds from other countries by registering participants globally. Non-stop seminars and presentations on how MMM works. The need to participate with your spare money and not your life savings. Constant pH and GH and re-pH to sustain the system. Also, that MMM is meant to bridge and the poor.
Okay, I don't know. Someone muted the presenter. Can anyone hear me?
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Hello.
can.
we
Hello.
can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, is it?
Hello.
Someone muted you. Sure who? You can go ahead. You're almost there.
Oh, okay. So where did you guys lose me, please? Hello.
I don't know who did that, but I saw there was a notification that someone muted you. I don't know. I'm not sure who has those controls. I'll check.
Oh, okay. So
Just go ahead.
I'll start. I'll continue from the task results. That is task 7
Awesome.
results. So first of all, we will consult with the leaders of MMM in other countries, especially those around them. MMM Sergi Mavroji, and with this trust will be restored to the community. The next is total evaluation of our work so far to try to correct our mistakes and avoid restarts from occurring again. And again, we will educate them more on the concept of exchanging with Bitcoin. And then we will also embark on massive awareness with restarts means and massive awareness of what the situation at hand, thereby explaining to those who lost their money what really happened and the need to avoid that in the nearest future. We shall source funds from other countries by registering participants globally. And non-stop seminars and presentation on how MMM works. The need to participate with your spare money and not your life savings. Constant pH, GH, and rate pH to sustain the system. Also, that MMM is meant to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor and not an investment plan. We will also increase the Marvel growth from 30% to about 50% for the next few months, and then revert it back to the original growth rate of 30% once the system is back and healthy. We will ensure that the leaders guide us preach the true ideologies of MMM with optimal transparency and not being carried away with the bonuses attached to the leader or guider. These are the tools and knowledge acquired. These are the tools used and then knowledge acquired. A 10-man team with a registration target of 10 people daily. We have a high-speed internet broadband for communication and training and advertising of MMM ideology. Training of MMM on MMM ideology, how MMM works, benefits and rules of MMM, and how to navigate the MMM official website. With the following knowledge, we acquired from the guided school, creating of Facebook community fan page, YouTube channel, Google Docs, sheets and slides, etc. The team will be able to promote MMM Nigeria and global. We were able to create a rollout payment plan using the knowledge of SWOT analysis to implement it. We capitalize on the strengths and opportunities of MMM and try to avoid of the threats and awareness. We also adapted and obeyed the rules and cultures in Nigeria. We also promoted several offline events and charity works as well, making them to key into the ideology of MMM, and also register to be financially free. We also established the idea of peer-to-peer exchange and taught Ghanaians living in Nigeria to send money across using Bitcoin. Thank you very much. I'm done. Hello. Hello.
How's that? You doing? Yeah. Hello.
Yes, I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So second number 3 did like the presentation with most numbers. Like I had a good time listening to those numbers as well as visualizing them. Man, those were big, interesting ones. Okay, so guys, when you sharing with someone about our community or telling them some stuff, okay, you need to avoid using the word interest. Okay, you need to avoid using the word interest and invest. We use growth. We use growth. It's better for you to say like growth, or it's growth. Okay, when you're talking about how the money grows. And donation, it's not investment, it's donation, because you donate something that you're okay with losing in case something bad happens. Okay, so thank you. Say, can you kindly like pronounce your name again, like spell it for me, pronounce again, because
okay, that is my handle. It is Worczy, WORCZY, but my name on the MMM page is Akalari Samuel.
Oh, Mr. Samuel. Okay, so is that Russian or what?
No, that's a Ghanaian name.
It's a Ghanaian.
Worczy. It's
Ghanaian.
That is my internet handle most of the time.
Oh, okay, I understand. Okay, so that was second number 3. Well done, guys. As I said earlier, that your presentation had burst of numbers. I think the whole SECO was full of mathematicians. Super cool. Okay. We're going to have, well done, Mr. Samuel. Well done. You're the group leader and your SECO, all of you proved.
Your network is
hello, man, this network. Okay, let me adjust the bandwidth again. I'm going to adjust the bandwidth again so that it's going to limit the videos and so forth, so that we can only use the audio. So SECO number 5, are you here? SECO number 5, are you still with us? SECO number 5. SECO number 5. Seco number 5. Seco number 6.
Yeah, 6 is here.
Okay, let's get it on. Seco number 6. Can you just kindly, when you're doing your presentation, don't read everything on the document. Just summarize. Just summarize. Just summarize. Kindly share the document with us in the chat box. Kindly
It's
share
done.
your document with us.
It's done.
You already sent in the chat box. I cannot see
Yeah.
it. I cannot see your.
Okay, let me try.
Okay, I'm just gonna send a message.
Mm.
And here, you see the message that I just sent now. On Google Hangout. On Google Hangout, don't send anywhere else. Send it on the Google Hangout.
All right.
Hello, 5 is around. Someone muted me.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for
Yeah,
joining.
so
Okay.
circle number 6.
Okay. We're going to have second number 5. Then we have second number 6. In the meantime, can you all kindly send me your links? Can you all kindly send to task numbers? So I'm going to give you something like 10 minutes. Okay. Each of you, I'm going to give you like 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just summarize
Hello?
the whole presentation in 10 minutes. Okay. I just received your document, Mr. Samuel. Okay.
Thank you very much.
I want the presentation for second number 6 and second number 5.
All right. Circle number 6 will send
Okay,
it soon
so-
again.
Hello? Mentor, should we send a presentation to you?
Can second number what? 5. Mr. Isaac.
Second number 5 now.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So,
All of you kindly send.
starting with the first task, our aims and objective is to create
I didn't get the
of
document.
MMM Global.
I didn't get the link. I didn't get the document. Can I kindly have it first?
Please, I'll send the document after the presentation, please.
Circle
You are
number
supposed to send it first to me so that I can
Sis-
see that you did something. I
My
need
network, I
to
sent
see.
it on the other side. Hello?
I need to see the document first before you do anything. I need to see
Okay.
the document first.
Okay,
circle number
then let
6 sent it.
Okay,
I
second
sent
number.
it to you the last.
Please don't send it to my WhatsApp. Send it here. Send it here.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
sent
okay.
here. It's sent about 37 minutes ago. Circle number 6, 37 minutes ago.
it is beginning the meeting. You have no. Hello.
Yo,
I was booted again.
Second-
I was booted again. And please share with me now.
circle number
Please
6
share
has sent. Circle number 6 has sent it again. The network is bad.
Yes, the network is bad. Yes.
Mm.
Okay. So the moment you send your document, please go ahead. The moment you send the document, you can start.
Which is it? Cycle 5 or
It would be really cool if we have circle 5, then we go to circle number 6. Can I kindly have
Okay.
your document again?
please? Circle number 6. Have you seen the document?
Can I have yours, sir? Circle number 6, I think we lost them again.
Yeah, I have sent it again now.
Okay, I'll really appreciate it. The moment you said it, please go ahead. and summarize. You have 10 minutes.
All right. So we are waiting for group circle number 5.
Okay, you are circle number 6.
Yeah.
Okay, just send the document, then you can start. Circle number 5 will join us later.
Okay, so circle number 6 on the dot, and my name is Osaya Makudenis, and in group 2, circle number 6. As we know, as usual, Nigeria is in West Africa, and for that matter, where it is, we share boundary with Niger, then Cameroon. So I have like 10 minutes, so I think I will skip the preambles and move on to the task. So with the starting resources already mentioned, we have our internet, the team, and the knowledge we've received in this school. We also have our 50,000. The important thing is 50,000 is given only once, and later on should use the free resources from the system. So in our expectations, we are expected to help them to be familiar with the ideology of MMM and how it works, the benefits, the rules and regulations, and so on. So the activity, we've broken them into a number of days. We have 7 days. So I'm starting from the day 1. Day 1, where after we've arrived, we meet with someone who will be able to translate our languages for us and also learn the basic skills, those we can use to attract them. That is in their language, in their local language. Then we move in a different group 6. Yes, sir.
I haven't received your document yet. I haven't
Wow.
received. Kindly share here. Kindly share on the Google Hangout chat. Google Hangout chat. Google Hangout chat. Kindly share on the Google Hangout chat here, like we have just posted now. Kindly
yes,
share.
where we are just speaking is where I shared it.
I don't have it. I think because I was booted out of the meeting, then I just came back now.
Okay.
But the moment you send, I'll open it so that it will be saved. So kindly share. Kindly share. Kindly share. Sorry about the interruption.
I think maybe it would be the internet, maybe at your place, because I've sent it out. So, but I'm resharing.
Okay, I would really appreciate if you reshare. The network is bad here. It is really bad. I know.
Done. It's shared again. Can I please go on? Can I continue? Can I continue? Hello?
It's not there, so you have to reshare it again because I can't see it.
You can see it again too.
Tap on the chat box.
Yeah.
On the upper left corner, the blue chat box. Yeah, if you tap on it, it will come. So you copy the link and then paste it there.
That is what I have done. Oh.
It is not showing, so you have to find a way.
You said there is a blue
on the upper right corner. What are you using a phone?
Yeah, I'm using a Samsung Tab 3. No.
Okay.
Light Samsung. Yeah.
Okay, so you have to check the chat box. Blue.
So
the top left corner.
Yeah. So at the top left corner is where I have the Hangout.
Yes.
So I just click on that.
Tap on it.
And the message has come and
Yes, so
Yeah.
you just paste the link there. Send hi before, then you paste it.
All right. Let me redo. Mm. The hi is in. Have you seen it?
No, it's only a mentor who has sent I'm back.
He sent I'm back. Then I've not seen the I'm back.
You haven't seen the I'm back.
Yeah.
We have screen share, showcase, Q&A, and then we have control room. So the top side of the Google. Hello,
No. Yeah, I'm in. I'm here.
have you seen it?
No. Let me try and get a desktop view so that
Uh, okay, that'll be better.
it's
Use
not
Opera
even.
Mini. Opera Mini is way better.
I should use Opera. Well, let me use Chrome.
On the desktop. That is what can you open it on Chrome?
I don't have the Google Hangout. I just followed the link and it took me there. Hello?
To download what I'm using now. I tried using Chrome and then it didn't work.
Oh, okay.
I tried
So
it didn't work. So I had to from Google.
all right. But what I'm saying is I just followed the link from WhatsApp and it's but it's supposed to be seen.
It's supposed to open, but
Yeah.
with the Chrome it won't open. It will give you some messages.
In Chrome.
Okay. You mentor is saying that Chrome or Mozilla works. So you try using Mozilla and see if it will work for you.
Unless I download. Can't I share with Mentor on WhatsApp?
He said he doesn't want it on WhatsApp. You have to share it on the Hangout page.
Okay, can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so there's Google Hangout application. Then there's a Google Hangout, the one inbuilt that
I'm using the
via
inbuilt.
Gmail. Okay, so the one that we're using now, that's the one I was recommending you to share the document. But I understand you are on the other Hangout call where you receive messages. That doesn't appear no matter, that doesn't disappear no matter what happens. Okay, so you can share via WhatsApp right now. You can share the
Okay.
document via WhatsApp right now.
Okay.
Then everyone else just click the document on WhatsApp. Then we can go ahead. Otherwise, we'll spend the whole night here. Okay, so you have 10 minutes to open the for the next circle. Okay. Kindly let
So
me know
I'm sharing up now. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, please. I've shared it. It's shared on WhatsApp.
Awesome. You can kindly go ahead now. I'm checking it out.
All right. Where was I? So on the activity, like I mentioned earlier on day one, we need to do some familiarizations and get ourselves to at least know some of the advantage areas that will help us in through our program. So we will meet with someone who will be able to translate the languages for us, and also we will learn the basic ones, which will be able to speak directly with them, so that if in case when they hear us speaking their language, they know we are part of them. Then we move to the hotels and rest for some time. Then after that, we study the environment, like I mentioned earlier, and have a meeting among the guiders, those of us, the team, and other people. Then we can also eat and prepare for the next day. That will be for day one. Then day two, we talk to many people about MMM and also invite them for our seminar. Then we at the there we educate them in a friendly manner. Then we also conduct, which will be conducted by the team mates with the help of the translator, who will also be directing whatever we say in the local language to them. We also educate them on MMM, the ideology, like I mentioned earlier. That is the part of us that is our major expectation, by helping them to be familiar with the ideology and how it works, then also the benefits and rules and regulations. Then also we register them. We register as many as people and also teach them how to register other people. You can also collect their contact information, and also give them ours, should in case they have any issues, then they call on us to support. So on that will end day two. Then day three, we can also show different testimonials of participants to those who register in the seminar, and also supervise them in registering new participants they invited in the MMM Nigeria. Then we inspire them to make a donation of at least $50 or more to enable them get the first time bonus, that is the startup bonus, and keep educating them on MMM. So on day four, we visit schools and colleges like universities and training institutions with MMM souvenirs. Those who will be able to make it earlier to the place, we give them maybe the t-shirts and the key holders. Those are the souvenirs. They will get the opportunity to get them. Then also we do more registrations there too. Then on the day 5 too, we continue with the registration of more people into the MMM and extend our outreach to religious centers like churches and even mosque, where they will show interest and also bring them on board. So when checking on providing of help for much others, then they says we visit orphanage homes. Not only orphanage homes, we even decide to visit the prisons and the police, public sector people. Sorry. And then also we can show them love too, because if we are not deciding only to show love with the orphanages, but prisoners too, we can do same to them and take pictures with them and put it on social media. Then after that too, those who will be interested, we register them after telling them about the MMM. Then we explain the restart and pause in MMM to them too. Then on the last day, there will be compilation of registered participants and summary for onward planning. So at the planning and budgeting, we are going to budget for 1 week. So our target audience will be the unemployed citizens, government workers, that is the public sector workers, then farmers, bloggers, and internet marketers. So we are targeting about over 2,500 for a week, and the capital minimum, which is $50 per capita. All right, so our summary for task 1 will be budgeted around 50,000, which 15,000 will be expenses. Then we have a balance of 35,000. So in task 2, we calculate how many new members and contributions we have to ensure the next 3 weeks, in order to be able to make the required payments in order to other participants. Then also we will write down our plans of actions, that is our action plans for the next 3 weeks, and point out the resources needed to use them. Then the number of participants and money raised during the period, and what extra costs will have, and how to attract them. So in our task 2, we have the breakdown. So in the first week calculation, we were looking at the number of participants needed for the first week, and the budget surplus earlier was $35,000. So the group will be estimating people around participants of not less than 400, which who will also deposit or provide help of $300. That is, if you are to multiply the 400 participants by the $300, as soon you are going to get 120,000 there. Then the bonus on each deposit will be 8,000. Then 30% on the total deposit from those number of participants will make up $36,000. So the grand total will be $164,000. Then also our balance, remember our balance brought forward was $35,000, and our deposit received from the 400 participants is $120,000. So you know we have $155,000, and amount to be paid to participants will be left to deficit of $9,000. So we move on with our 9,000. So how to get people on the platform? We need to get 30 participants per week. That is our target. So total group members are 9 as usual. So if you are to divide the 30 by the 9 group members, we are going to have 4 participants each. So in all, 430 participants will be needed to cover up the first week. So with 645 participants for the next 3 weeks, the number of participants, that will be the number of participants needed, and our plan for the next 3 weeks will be registration of total participants for the first week. So the total participants we said earlier is 430. So if we are to multiply it by the 3 weeks, we are going to get 1,290 participants. Then the group, there will be estimation of $3,000 deposit per each participant to get $193,500. Then the bonus to be paid on it will be $12,900. So if the 30%, on the total deposit for this number of people, that is 645 participants, excluding bonus, that one alone will give us $58,050. So in all, our grand total is going to be $264,450. So our deficit will then be the 264,450 minus 193,500, giving us $70,950. So in this sense, we will need some additional people in order to be able to cover our deficit. So we would in all, if we are to divide our deficit, which is 70,950, by the minimum help one can provide, which is $300, then we are going to get 237 participants. So which means we need 237 participants who will be ready to pay not less than $300, or who will be ready to provide help of not less than $300 to make our 71,100 to cover the deficit for additional 3 weeks. So how to get this additional 239? As usual, we will divide by the number of of guiders in the team. That is the total number is 9. So when we do that, we are going to get 27 per guider. So each member will be charged to bring not less than 27 participants to make up the target number. With this structure, yeah, the system can work for more years, over 20 years and over. So our task 3. Previously, we were talking about 430 participants a week. So in the next 3 weeks, we are expecting 882 participants, a total of 1,312 participants. Wow! So let's assume with the national incidents, economic rises, and economic reasons, we could get this number, the aforementioned 1,312 participants. So the group estimated 900. The group estimated 900 participants to deposit 300. That is the minimum. I keep saying deficit, but it's not deficit. Provide help of $300. That is the 900 participants times that 300 is definitely going to give us 270,000. So bonus on each deposit is going to be a total of 18,000 plus this 30% on the amount deposit for the 900 participants is going to be 81,000. So the grant total will be the 18,000 plus 270,000 plus the 81,000, giving us 369,000. In calculation of deficit, we will have 99,000 deficit, because when the 270,000 is taken out of the 369,000, that is what you are going to get. That is 99,000. So now, how many participants should we need to introduce in order to cover the deficit? It means we are going to divide our deficit by the minimum amount one should provide help with. So in that, we are going to get 330 participants for the next month. So in total, you are going to divide this 330 by the 9 members to get 37 per. So in total, we are going to get 937 participants for task 4. So, with all these activities, after 2 months, we have a number of participants and who will be able to make the deposit that you have calculated. Now, on task 4, expected contribution for the 3rd month is what I'm about to give. So our strategy for task 4 will be to encourage our old participants to continue providing help while we also work on getting new members on board. Then there is definitely a holiday period, so which will be an opportunity to make ourselves more present to institutions, right, like the recreational parks and metro stations, lorry stations, and other things. So we will just place advertisement about MMM in the newspaper and also on banners across the roads, and even sometimes put a banner in front of some of the buses, so that we can catch the attention of people. Then we will also grant interview on community radio information systems. Then also we will intensify the effort of social media, as well as we put everything MMM on social media, our handles. Then we will also train consultants yeah, to respond online. That one is very necessary to respond online inquiries. So back to my calculation, we have 4 more weeks for the next month to go. So and the number of participants we will need to sort out this. Our earlier deficit is 937 participants. So we divide it by the number of weeks in the month, which is 4, and we get 200. And each week will be 235 participants. So because of the holiday activities in the week 2 of our registration drops, definitely our registration would drop by a percentage, and which will be around 25%. So 25% of this our 235 will be 59. So in week 2 we are not going, we may not be able to get the 235 but rather 59 people. So when we add for the week 1, 3 and the 4, we are going to get 764 participants to contribute with the minimum of the 300 to give us 200 to $229,200, and the bonus will be 15,280. So yeah, that is the bonus I just talked about is for the startup bonus, those who will be able to meet the minimum amount to provide help with. That is 20 per each participant. That one will give us the 15,280. Then the 30%, the 30% on the total deposit for the month period will also give us 68,760. So in all, we are going to get $313,240. So our deficit, we have our balance brought forward of 6,200. So when we add that of the that of the 764 participants, we're going to get 229,200 participants, and it's going to give us 313. So now we have a deficit of 90,240 for tax 5. So let's say our plans didn't work out, and the fact that our plans didn't work out doesn't mean we should not have enough new registrations. We have to do more registrations and also new deposit to cover the cost of the current deposit. So in that we plan, taking note that our plans did not work out and need to strategize. So the following are some of the strategies we came up with. We are saying we are going to encourage new and old participants to participate in promotional tasks, and also we will intensify our social media promotions on MMM activities, and also encourage participants to write and upload videos of happiness, letters and videos of happiness to cover more states in Nigeria within the shortest possible time. Then also we try to extend the development of MMM from Bangkok to all the other, from Lagos to all the other cities. Then also we encourage participants to we also organize refresher trainings for guiders, new guiders, or who also be coming on board, to encourage them not to lose hope and faith. So for task 6, we have some proposals that we are going to put up to ensure that we get new contributors for them to grow with the system. So we try to enlighten members on what the post mode means, like we said earlier, and raise referral bonus to 15% through promotional activities, and also give out percentage immediately to new members who provide help. And this will be taken from the remaining available funds of the initial 50,000, which $50,000. Then we also make members have knowledge where the money comes from, particularly with the 30%, which has been the number one question at the frequently asked. And then also we teach members on the importance of regular providing help and getting help. So regularly we do presentations. We do presentations and assure them that MMM needs only our cooperation to keep moving. So the entire community should be part of it and keep it going. So if in case our efforts are not efficient to curtail this situation, then we have to restart the entire program, or the old marvels and removed, and we start members and unfavorable. Sorry, I take it again. So if in case all our efforts are not able to reverse the situation, we restart the entire program. So we start to work from the beginning again. Then with serious negative impact of the members and unfavorable responses, one or two negative articles in the masses media, will have to make a fresh start in such condition. So in that, we draw an action plan, specify the conditions for the month. So these are some of the proposals we made to curtail the issue. So we say we will give incentive to old members as usual, which they cannot resist, and also make consultations with other guiders in other countries. Like we are in the school now, we have so many people from different countries, and all making up a group and a team. So I don't think it's a bad idea consulting the other group to support us in for consultation to overcome some of these our challenges. So then we call for after that we call for press conference and explain the situation in a more detailed and on the ideology. On that is our expectation. So on the ideology of MMM, how MMM works, the benefits and the rules and regulations concerning MMM. Thank you. I'm done. Hello. Hello. Hello, mentor. Hello. Can anyone hear me? Hello.
Yeah. We can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I'm done. No, not around.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. I'm done.
Yeah. I can hear you.
All right. So I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's
You are done.
Yes, it seems my presentation. I don't know, but I'm done. I'm done. Let me put it that way. I'm
okay,
done.
okay.
I'm
Then
done
let's wait for the mentor.
with the promotion with the proposals.
Okay, you just wait. Just wait for the mentor.
All right.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
I don't know. Maybe we are on a different platform. I don't think so.
No. Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
It's like my sound controls the application that I'm using here is up and down, but I think now everything is set. Okay. Up next is Seco number 6, right? Or Seco number 5?
6 just finished.
Seco 6 just finished. Can we kindly have a document for Seco number 5?
5.
Then I'll do the remarks just after. I'll do the remark just
All
after.
Right. All right. Seco number 5. I think he's not there.
I say post the link for him.
Okay, seems the network issue is not only affecting me here. So we don't have any other group besides Seco, the remaining one. Do we have Seco 7, 8?
Seco 5, can we?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, I can
do it now. View the document. So can we do it now?
Yeah, you can. Remember, you only have 10 minutes, right? You only have 10 minutes, just...
I have 10 minutes. Okay, so 10 minutes, right? Okay. And now we are starting with first task. Hello?
Your network is bad again.
Hello? Okay, it is to create. Hello? This is Circle 5. Now we are presenting. Our first, for our first task, our aim is to create an awareness campaign of MMM Global in Nigeria through mass media and seminars to register at least 350 new MMM participants in 1 week. That's 35 participants per team member in 1 week. To record at least first deposit from new participants under 1 week. So our available resources, we have team of 10 members. Now we have internet for communication and effective promotion of MMM materials. Knowledge received from guided school, which includes setting up of Facebook account and promoting a news channel, use of Google Drive and Hangout, working as a team promoter. working as a team, promote offline events, offline event presentation, using SWOT analysis to understand this is an airfare. The SWOT analysis summary of Neptune. Now, strong communication, telecommunication system, dating people, fast growing economy. Their weaknesses, language barrier and lack of trust opportunities. Use the strong telecommunication system to effectively and efficiently spread MMM ideologies through Abuja and Nigeria at large. Linguist and online language translators. Communication barrier with the gap between the rich and poor. The idea of creating a financially free world will be then threat. Trust issue from the people of Nigeria may hinder their warm reception towards our presence. High cost of production, which actions. Our action plan for the 7-day period of our stay in Nigeria. We shall engage in the following activities to enable us achieve our aims and objectives. 1. Secure an accommodation at a central location in Abuja. Service rental company for ease of mobility. Throughout the duration of our stay, we will engage the service of a tour guide and linguist who will take us through the city and help with communication barrier. We will set up social media account for because of promoting MMM Global in Nigeria and create contacts target for number of teams to register at least 5 new participants a day. I will carry out campaigns of banners, MMM branded t-shirts and hats, flyers, TV, etc., etc., and also conduct seminar on MMM Global. Now to tell them what are the ideology and how use and benefits. Now
Mr. Bernard, what's wrong with your device? Are you moving around? Are you moving around? We're receiving terrible feedback here. It's bad. What's going on? Did you send your document via WhatsApp? Like my WhatsApp is off. I only have access to the Hangout. If you can share your document via the Hangout chat, I would really appreciate it. If you can share your document via the Hangout app, I'll really appreciate it. Mr. Bernard. Try to rejoin the meeting. Like leave, then come back. Maybe all those distortions will disappear. Okay, so now we have like 4 minutes. We have like 4 minutes. Can you kindly share the document?
Yeah, can you hear me now, please?
Yes, it's better. Can you kindly share the document here on the Google app? Are you using a computer?
Yeah. No, I'm using the phone, but I've sent the document. I've sent the document already. So you can check it out on the Hangout. No, on Hangouts.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Let me try to retrieve it. Just summarize your document. We now have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes before I'm
okay,
out.
so for the tax 2 now, Our solution for the tax 2 will be now number of registered participants will be 350 in an average contribution of $300. Contribution to the system 300 times 350 participants that we anticipated. So our growth on participant will be 105, 30% of growth on participants. Payment, it will be 30 divided by 100 times 105,000, which will give us 31,500. Now plus our people. So now we will get 31,000 plus $105, giving us 136,500. 136,500. So first time registration bonus for the 350 participants, giving their average contribution is $300 per $50 times the 350 people. So it will give us 107,500. So the total amount to be paid out to participants by the end of the 30 days will be 136,500 plus 107,000 plus 17,500, giving us 154,000. Meanwhile, available amount contributed is equal to 105,000. So from the 50,000 budget is 100.5. Then we will be plus 32, giving us 108,132. So extra cash needed to make up the 154,000 to be paid out to participants will be 154,000 minus 108,132. So giving us 45,867.5. So to be able to pay to old participants their contribution and bonuses, we will need to register additional participants. So number of new participants needed is available divided by average amount of contribution. So giving us, which will be 45,867.5 divided by 300, which is equal to approximately 153 new participants per week action. So our action plan and resource needed task each team member to register at least an additional 20 new participants a week, totaling 200 new participants. So conduct a serious, what we will do now is to conduct a serious mass media campaign using the social media platform. If we keep up with this, we will have a total of 200 plus 350, which giving us 550 participants registered in a week with an average contribution of $300. Now, total contribution will amount to 550 times $300, giving us an amount of 165,000 per week. From this calculation, we can pay old participants the deficit of 45,867 rate. So now moving on to our third task. Now, a month has passed. We are 100. The same plan for another month on the basis of the result of previous calculation, taking into account the dynamics of growth. So the number of new participants and then contribution for the next 4 weeks. Now, so our solution will be total participants registered for the first week and for a month was 550 times 4 weeks. So which will give us 2,200 people. So let's assume half of the 2,200 people participants will register an average of 2 participants each by the end of another month. Therefore, half of 2,200 is 1,100 times 2, which will give us the 2,200 new participants. Total of 2,200 plus 2,200, giving us a total of 4,400 participants. End of 1 month, another a month. So, however, with the average contribution of $300 for the addition 200 participants, an amount of deposit will be 2,200 times $3,000, giving us a total of $660,000. So there are 30% interest, 30% growth on deposit of $6,600. On the deposit of $660,000 will be $190,000 mathematically. First time registration bonus for the additional 2,200 new participants will be equal to $50 by 2,200 will give us that $110,000. Now referral bonus on the 1,100 old participants will be 10% of the $300 deposit of each new participant, 2,000 funds. So it will give us in total, it will give us an amount of $66,000. This means the system needs to generate an additional sum of $198,000 plus $110,000 plus $66,000, which will in total be $374,000. A situation where participants GH at different times to re-PH encourages the system to be up and running. That way, there will be more PH than GH in the system. However, if all participants decide to GH at the same time, it means the amount to GH will be more than the amount to PH. This can invariably lead to delay in payment, panic, lack of PH in the system, etc. This can lead to a total collapse of the system. To prevent this, we can limit daily GH limits, encourage participants, register new participants. The more participant PH, the more the growth in PH compared to GH, both participant to GH, and adopt a law on PHing to get certain percentage of the old GH till all is cleared. This cycle will continue until there is a balance in the system. Now, for the task 4, way to tackle this is our aim is to make up for the 75. Now, there's been a shortage of 75% MMM participants. So now our aim is to replace or equalize the 45%, 75 participant registration loss. So during the 1-week holiday period,
Mr. Isaac. Okay. I really appreciate your efforts for the whole of for SECO number 5. Okay. Can you kindly also share the link via WhatsApp? Okay. Due to our time, I'm afraid the meeting I'll just be graded out and we won't be able to hear the rest of your presentation. So what we're going to do now, I'm just gonna say like my last final words. I'll cross-check all of you, like all the documents that you send me. I'll read them properly, all of them. Remember, I was just telling you to summarize. I'll check them all and the emails stipulated in there so that I won't have to make a follow-up on those already upgraded, okay? But for those who are here and they haven't done any presentation, it's unfortunate that they won't be upgraded. They'll have to do the presentation again. But as I was saying that I'm done with this class, I won't be able, like I won't open another meeting. They'll have to join like a new class, okay? So for those of you, congratulations. For those that have already been upgraded, it's a done deal. I've approved your presentation tonight. And for those who haven't, it's still bad on your side. So congratulations to all our new guiders, the boys in your code. Go out there, spread the good word about our community. And for those who submitted their tasks and they've been marked wrong, there's still a chance. You just need to do your resubmission. Then if it's all good, you follow all the instructions. Once I approve it, you will be upgraded in a space of less than 2 weeks. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank you very much.
We'll still talk via WhatsApp, via the school website.
Something.
I will keep in touch. Yes, you can go ahead, ask me a quick question before we go offline.
Yeah, you just said that those who have not been able to send.
Hello?
Yeah, something, but I had that of SECO 6.
Okay, someone was saying they have a question, so that's what I wanted to hear, like, so that I can address it. This is our last meeting. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, so what I was asking is, if you've had that of Seco 6, all of our presentations. I just want to be sure that you have ours.
The document.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you send it via WhatsApp? There's, I think it's Seco 5, but all the other Secos, I have all your documents. I have all
good.
of them.
Okay. So mentor, please, I will send it. I think I sent it on this page. So if you are, I will send it via WhatsApp to your personal account.
Send it via WhatsApp. I'll definitely get hold of it.
Okay, I will do so. I will do so. Thank you for your time. We are most grateful for your efforts.
Awesome.
We appreciate your work.
The Most High God be the glory. Anyone else with a different question? Before we wrap up, this is our last meeting.
And then,
I'll send contacts to keep in touch.
Okay.
If you have questions and so forth, I'll always be around if God permits.
So we'll be looking forward to also see our setups being upgraded. We'll be much grateful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Don't worry, you already played your part. It's now up to me to do mine. So don't worry. After tonight's presentation, I know that I really mentored right people. Everything that I said, it didn't fall on deaf ears. So having said that, I'm pretty sure that you're going to make the best of guiders out there. Okay, don't worry about that. I'm just worried about those who
couldn't make it.
We didn't make it. So don't worry much. Don't worry much. It's all good for all of you. Okay.
All right.
If you fail
with
the task,
I hope those in our circles will be upgraded too.
Those in your circles that's already been upgraded.
Okay.
Yeah, if you fail,
I mean those who presented tonight.
They still want to present tonight. Hello?
No, I'm talking in a circle. So I want to find out if those in our circle, let's say circle 5, we're supposed to be somewhere 8, 10. Yeah. So I hope they will be upgraded.
Yeah. They will definitely be upgraded. So what I was saying is, in case you're in circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and your circle already presented the document, I'm still going to to read all of it. If you failed anything, you can go ahead, rectify. Once you rectify, let me know via WhatsApp. Then I'll make a follow-up. Once I make a follow-up, everything will just be fine. Okay.
All right.
So
thank you very much.
I'll always be on WhatsApp. I'll create a Skype group so that we can have one of those get together. But in the meantime, thank you all. Joe Dan. Good night. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you too.
Bye-bye.